10 things you didn't realize are killing your dog. The style of feeding your pet dog has dramatically changed throughout time. We used to believe that our dogs needed meat to live a long, healthy life. As a result, they were fed a high-protein diet which resulted in poor coat quality, malnutrition, metabolic imbalance, hair loss, and frailty. Now we know better. Like us, dogs are omnivores, meaning they like meat as well as veggies and other non-meat items, and they need it to live long and healthy lives. But that doesn't mean we can feed them the way we feed ourselves. To know more about how you are reducing the longevity of your dog without realizing it, keep watching. Number 10. Dairy. Most dogs like us are lactose intolerant and can experience diarrhea if they drink milk. They lack the enzyme needed to break down the milk sugar, and it will react with vomiting, diarrhea, and other signs of gastrointestinal discomfort. Even if your pet likes cheddar and was nurtured on mother's milk, do not indulge them. Cheese is significantly heavy in fat and can cause pancreatitis, and swelling of the pancreas can quickly become fatal. Milk and milk-based foods might also give your dog diarrhea and other stomach issues or cause itchiness, which is a side effect of allergies. Similarly, sharing your ice cream with your dog on a hot day can be appealing. It definitely makes for an adorable picture, but this can be dangerous for them, so stick to giving them cold water. Number 9. Macadamia nuts. We're not sure why, but dogs and macadamia nuts don't go together. Basically, macadamia nuts poison dogs. Your dog would only need to consume a tiny amount of these nuts to suffer the consequences. Dogs that ingest macadamia nuts frequently have back limb weakness, vomiting, and diarrhea. According to the ASPCA Animal Poison Control Center, these side effects are usually minimal and can be treated at home with a bit of help from a veterinary practitioner. However, the adverse effects can require serious attention in more severe circumstances. If your pet consumes macadamia nuts, you should immediately call your vet or the APCC. If they begin shivering uncontrollably, develop a high temperature, or become unable to walk, it will require veterinarian attention. Because macadamia nuts are a high-fat diet, dogs can get pancreatitis after eating them in rare situations too. Number 8. Caffeine. Fido can't have a Starbucks. Coffee, like chocolate, includes a stimulator that is incredibly toxic to dogs. Methylated xanthine stimulates the central nervous system and can induce vomiting, restlessness, irregular heartbeat, and sadly death within hours. So keep your coffee out of reach of your dog. It may be your daily morning fix, but it's lethal to your furry friend. Caffeine can be hazardous to pets, something many pet owners are unaware of. They can also be unaware that many of the foods and beverages in their pantries contain caffeine. Coffee is the most common source of caffeine, of course, but numerous teas and soft drinks also contain caffeine. And don't forget about the energy or sports drinks in the refrigerator. Diet pills, over-the-counter pain medicine combinations, and over-the-counter energy-boosting medications are also typical sources of caffeine. Number 7. Uncooked yeast dough. Who doesn't love licking the spoon for the batter when they're making cakes or cookies? But never offer your dog uncooked dough if you're baking with yeast. The uncooked yeast bread ferments in the stomach if dogs consume it, generating a deadly kind of alcohol. Another cause is that the dough will inflate in your dog's stomach or intestines, producing an enormous quantity of gas, which will cause extreme pain and rupture the gut or intestines. Symptoms of this include vomiting, stomach pain, tiredness, and a general lack of interest in daily activities. If you suspect that your dog might have ingested some uncooked dough, call your vet immediately. Number 6. Apple cores. Feeding your dog the apple core from your evening snack might result in cyanide poisoning. The pits and cores of various fruits, such as plums, peaches, pears, apricots, and apple cores, are enjoyable to chew on. However, contain cyanogenic glycosides, often known as cyanide. When your dog eats these relatively harmless goodies, it also consumes the poison. Toxicity symptoms include anxiety, dilated pupils, salivation, difficulty breathing, dizziness, collapse, convulsions, hyperventilation, shock, and coma. Number 5. Raisins and Grapes. Grapes or raisins can produce a fatal response in dogs of any size and choke a small dog. Vomiting, diarrhea, and other gastrointestinal discomforts are among the symptoms. The poisonous substance found in grapes has yet to be identified, but it has the potential to impair renal system function, resulting in life-threatening kidney failure. Symptoms might include vomiting, diarrhea, decreased appetite, lethargy, dehydration, absence of or reduced urination, seizures, or coma 24 hours after intake. Number 4. Onions or garlic. Any plants of the allium family, including garlic, onions, leeks, shallots, scallions, or chives, can cause red blood cell damage and death for dogs. Dogs will vomit or have diarrhea after intake, which can lead to anemia, weakness, lethargy, or hard breathing. And if you're thinking tossing in a few caramelized onions should be okay, well, cooked onions might actually be even more harmful. They contain thiosulfate, which is toxic to cats and dogs and causes hemolytic anemia. A tiny quantity can be fatal in high or regular doses. Number 3. Bacon. As we previously covered in relation to cheese, bacon and other high-fat meals can trigger pancreatitis, which is a potentially dangerous illness. Bacon's high salt level also makes it a poor option for a snack. Bloat is a potentially fatal condition that occurs when large dog breeds consume salty food. It happens when the dog drinks too much water because the saltiness of the bacon has made them thirsty. So there is no more bacon, bacon fat, or other salty, greasy pleasures. Sorry about that, doggo. Number 2. Chocolate. Whether you feed your dog chocolate or it sneaks a piece, a deadly amount of baking cocoa for a 16-pound dog might be as low as 2 ounces or a couple of bits. Theobromine, which belongs to the class of alkaloid molecules known as methylxanthines, is the death in chocolate. It is absorbed much more slowly in dogs, resulting in a toxic and fatal result: elevated heart rate, central nervous system arousal, and artery constriction. Which of these chocolates is the worst? Let's look at the kinds of chocolate ranging from most harmful to least dangerous. Cocoa butter, baker's chocolate, unsweetened dark milk chocolate, semi-sweet. If your dog has accidentally ingested even a tiny amount, they may show symptoms like vomiting, diarrhea, restlessness, convulsions, cardiac arrest, and death, among others. Number 1. Cooked bones. The most common and popular dog treat is, without a doubt, bones. You've seen it in all the cartoons and illustrations. However, most dogs cannot properly consume cooked bones because they can splinter or become lodged in the throat or gastrointestinal system, necessitating surgery and even death. Raw bones are less prone to splinter, but the risk remains, and they can carry germs that cause digestive discomfort. This is without a doubt a controversial issue. There is a lot of research to back up both the advantages and the disadvantages. Some dog owners will not quit giving their pets bones because they believe the benefits outweigh the risks. As a result, many canines find themselves in emergency treatment each year. All bones, including chicken, hog, and beef, are considered dangerous. Chicken bones in particular are prone to be swallowed whole or just slightly digested, which can result in intestinal perforation. Consider tossing a rawhide bone instead when you need to give your dog a bone. Your dog will be grateful for many happy and healthy years to come. So, was this video helpful? If you enjoyed it and found it informative, please make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell icon to get notified every time we upload a new video. Thanks for watching.